Hi, I'm Rachel Abassi. I'm a grateful recovering alcoholic and stroke survivor. And today I wanted to talk about healing on the inside. I wanted to talk about a big topic that came up this morning, which was comparing our insides to other people's outsides. I first heard that in um, my recovery meetings. And I was just like, oh man, like that's the best way of saying it is I feel like if I keep doing that, I'm never going to meet my expectations because when I'm comparing my insides to somebody's outsides, I'm setting expectations for myself without even knowing it. So I wanted to talk about that, about how over the course of my sobriety, I've discovered how the disease of alcoholism strikes so many different people. And along the lines of comparing my insides to other people's outsides is I will look at somebody else as successful. That's their outsides, and not even consider what might be going on the inside. And that they are human beings too, and they have struggles too. Um, a lot of times I look inward and I'm like, I'm looking at all my struggles, all my suffering, my pain. Um, and it's so much easier to look at that than it is to look at my successes. Look how far I've come. Look how courageous I've been. Um, I've been having so many wonderful comments about, and this is not why I was posting things on social media. Like, I'm posting stuff on social media, my experience and sharing about some of those thoughts that I've had over the years because I want to reach people who have felt the same way. And in response to this, I've been getting messages like private messages, direct messages on social media about people saying, you know, that's not how I saw you. That's really what a lot of people are saying is what you're telling us is not the what I saw. And that's precisely why I'm talking about it. So, so yeah, I really wanted to expand on that. So this idea of how the disease of alcoholism touches so many different types of people is really a fascinating world that opened up to me. Because when I first went into detox, I wasn't terribly excited, as I'm sure nobody is, to go into detox, but I was more really nervous about the type of people that were going to be in there. I was like, I don't belong in there. I don't live under a bridge, I'm not injecting myself with things. Um, I don't do drugs. I just drank alcohol, that was just my concept that people that go to detox facilities are people who look a certain way, um, and are addicted to certain things. Um, I don't drink liquor. I drink wine, was what I was thinking. And I was oh so wrong. When I went into detox, let's see, the first time I went in there, I can't remember which was which, but one of the times I went in there, I had a roommate that was like, I don't know, a teacher. She was, she would read before bed. She was just like, she seemed very much like a person that I wish I would have been when I was out in the world drinking. Like, I wish I could have found satisfaction in sitting down with a good book. Um, I wish I could have been more of a people person and not have that anxiety. I never would have been able to be a teacher because I have too much anxiety. All of these things. I was comparing my insides to her outsides when I was going into a detox facility. You know, she was in there for a reason too. And such a lovely woman. I have no idea whatever came of her. Like, that was my only contact with her, and we didn't take each other's contact information or anything. Um, but from the start of sobriety, and of course, when I was an active alcoholic, I was comparing myself to others. I remember being in, gosh, I remember being in elementary school comparing myself to others. Um, I remember comparing myself to a little girl that I was friends with. She came to my birthday party, and I had a Snow White birthday party, I still remember. And I remember thinking, she's so pretty. That's what I remember thinking. And I remember thinking I was not as pretty. You know, I didn't think I was ugly, but I certainly didn't think I was as good as her. And that's really sad to think about that at such a young age I was comparing myself. But I don't know, you know, I did because I'm a human being. And that person, that same person, I see her on like LinkedIn, and she's an adult, you know, she looks like a successful, still beautiful person. And I still compare myself to her. Still, after all of these years, I'm 50 years old. And this woman has been nothing but a sweetheart my whole life. In fact, this is the same person that had that party I was talking about um, not too long ago that I went, and my brother was there, and I got so drunk and I couldn't drive home, and my brother was pissed at me. This is the chick that had the party. But you know, comparing myself to others has been a lifetime project that I've been working on, to no avail. You know, I've never gained a single thing from comparing myself to others, but yet I do it anyway. Um, and what I don't ever consider, because I don't want to, because I want to feel bad, maybe. I don't know. But I never consider the fact that this person that I'm looking at has struggles too. I have no idea what's going on behind the curtain, you know? And I was reminded that recently with another friend that I had lost touch with that I talked about recently. I thought everything was okay. I looked at her as a successful person, and she had been going through struggles over the past years, big struggles. And, you know, I didn't see it. I don't see that on the face that she puts out in the public. What I see is success. We all smile in our pictures, you know, the pictures that I see on the internet. These people are putting their best face forward, their best outsides forward. Um, and yet I'm only looking at what's going on the inside of me. And what I was thinking about this morning was, what does other people's success look like to me? And what does my success look like to me? Um, Successful people that I compare myself to, and I'm just being honest because that's what I do here. Successful people look good, they act right, they smile big, they have beautiful families, they make lots of money, they run their own company. That's what success looks like to me. When I look at other people. I think I would even say success for somebody else, maybe they don't run their own company, but they have these beautiful children and they have a big house and they live in a warm, you know, state. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous the picture of success that I paint for other people. And yet success for me, it looks a little different. It it's something that I believe I'll never achieve. Success for me is a place where I need to get to, but I'll never arrive. That's what success looks like to me. For me, success for other people is a place where they are. They've already achieved it. So you see, my success will never happen, and theirs will always be. And that's fascinating to me. That's something that I need to recognize in order to understand that I'm setting expectations for myself that that are not achievable. And yet what I feel that other people, the goals other people are setting for themselves, they achieve them. They achieve them all the time. Um, it's weird. It's weird when I sit down and think about it that that's what I've been doing. Um, so I think what's important today is to think about finding success in where I am right now. And I'm getting better at that, but it has something to do with living in today, living one day at a time. Because if I'm projecting success to be somewhere out there in front of me and I'll never actually get there, then I'm not living in the present at all, am I? Um, I need to look at what success is for me today. Where am I at? Where am I successful right now? Wouldn't it be nice to be able to look at success in past tense rather than in future tense? Or maybe not past tense, maybe present tense. And take a moment today and think, where am I successful today? And I can tell you one thing for sure. I am successful today because I'm sober. That's what living in today is. I'm successful today because I have purpose. That's why I'm successful. I'm successful today because my English bulldog is laying across my legs, snoring, because I'm a good puppy mom. My Weimaraner is behind me, on the bed where you can't see because I have a virtual background, but she's up there sleeping. She doesn't snore. But she's up there sleeping. That's a Weimaraner. And let me tell you, Weimaraners are a handful from year 1 to 4. I don't know what's going to happen from 4 to 10, but so far it's been a handful. And I'm successful today because these puppies are happy. They're healthy. I'm successful because my kids are out being independent and living their lives. I'm successful today because I get to focus on things that I enjoy in disability. I'm successful because I show up for myself and I took the action that I needed to take in order to be comfortable in my medical retirement. Um, I'm successful because I prepared for my future. I prepared for a future that I never thought would happen, by having long-term disability. I mean, we sign up for long-term disability not because we ever think we're going to be disabled long term, but because it's just something that you do. But I know that there's people who don't do that, who don't sign up for long-term disability because they're healthy. Why would I need long-term disability? I'm healthy. I was healthy too. And now I'm in long-term disability. I'm on Social Security disability. That's legit right there. That's this is the way my life is. And I'm successful because I prepared for the unexpected. Um, Speaking of setting expectations for myself that I'll never achieve, how about preparing myself for things that I may achieve? How about thinking, what if, um, instead of thinking, or no, it's why not? Why instead of, or why not instead of why, or I won't be able to. Why not? That kind of stuff. Um, so today's a great reminder for me to look for that. Look for the stuff that feels good right here and right now. Instead of looking outward at others and thinking about how good they must feel. You know? Um, it's it's unhealthy, but yet it's a place that I live in a lot of times. And it feels icky. It feels icky to be comparing myself to others. So I was really happy that the topic came up. It really resonated with me today, especially recently as I've been able to get back online and post my podcast episodes. I am exposed to pictures of other people. I'm exposed to the successes of other people, especially on LinkedIn. I get to see what my friends from high school and middle school and college are achieving today. And it's just another phase of my recovery where I get to look at what my purpose is where I'm at, rather than what my purpose was where I was at before my stroke. Because before my stroke, I feel like and I was the only one in the race, but I had everybody lined up on the starting line, and we were all running against each other, and I was behind always. I was never in the lead. And today, I want to put myself in the lead. and I don't want to be racing against other people. I want to be out going for a run by myself because it feels good. So I'm going to end on that because that sounded good, didn't it? Thanks for showing up for me today. And thanks for listening. I'll talk to you tomorrow.